Hello, I'm Robbie Ventura, Director of Training for CycleOps. Lots of great stuff coming out with CycleOps. Of course, the Jewel, I think they just made the announcement about that great product. I've been playing with it a little bit, and it is a phenomenal device. But on to some training stuff. I think one of the key things that are coming up for many of us is the cyclocross season. I think a lot of people hear the word cyclocross and get excited, and some people hear the word cyclocross and be like, no, that's not for me. But let me tell you, a lot of the athletes that I work with, whether they're triathletes, whether they're cyclists, or even just recreational athletes, cyclocross is a great thing for everybody to do. It's mentally a break from structured workouts. It's a lot of fun. It really helps with your overall bike handling. There's a lot of high intensity efforts, but it's not all that long in terms of if you race. And the training on it's fun. Who doesn't love to go out and play in the mud and goof around on a 10-speed bike or on a road bike, basically with knobby tires, and just and do more than just ride. You know, sometimes you have to get off your bike and dismount and do some different things. It teaches great cycling skills, like I talked about before, and it's kind of that great intermediary, non-structured, high-intensity interval stuff that we all want to keep throughout the winter. Some of the stuff we do with our athletes, and a suggested workout for you guys that are just trying to do cyclocross. If you're a cyclocross racer, the first thing you want to do is mimic the types of efforts that you have in a cyclocross race. And if you look at power files, if you download your Jewel or your Power Tap and look at an actual file from a cyclocross race, it's very up and down. There's lots of sections of super high intensity, tons of surges over 7 watts per kilo. There's lots of high intensity. There's very little rest, and the overall effort is pretty high. The normalized power, if you look at that from a cyclocross race, is very hard. So what we do with our athletes is we break it into like small intervals, like 10 or 15 or even 20-minute intervals with lots of high intensity surges, but a kind of overall general threshold type feel. So if you want to ride at threshold or just below threshold and then do some hard 30-second to 1-minute efforts every couple of minutes to mimic what that is in terms of you're riding out on the road with your road bike. If you have a cross bike, go out on the trail, warm up really well, and do 10 or 15 minutes of really high intensity cycling. Go up some hills, get off your bike, run with it for a little bit, and try to mimic a lot of the movements that you do in a cyclocross race. I want to encourage everybody to get out, try cyclocross riding, try cyclocross training. It's a heck of a lot of fun, and it really builds the skills and the energy systems necessary to have a successful summer.